In this video, I will show you how to generate infinite YouTube video ideas that you can see every single week, and it's based on your competitors or from people that you want to do maybe similar videos, and all generated by AI. So I'm going to show you how to do this. It's very simple. The end result is going to be something like this. So you're going to have ideas for titles and also the description for them. And then you can just, every week you want to create a video or more than one, you just go there and it's like, okay, I like this idea, I like the description, let me think about a video that is something similar to this. And this is all generated by AI analyzing your competitors or other people's videos and titles and just giving new ideas based off them. And so how do we do this? We use make.com for the general automation, and inside of it we use this app called Apify, sorry, which is basically scrapers, and we're going to be scraping all the YouTube titles and generally all the YouTube videos from whatever number of people you want. So how do we do this? First things is you go here to apify.com, you search for this specific scraper. There's a bunch of YouTube scrapers. You can check maybe others that you like because each one of them will give you different data. But for this example, we just need this. And you are going to go a bit down and you're going to select the maximum videos you want to retrieve. So since this is weekly, but we're going to do a bit of other limitations, you can put, I don't know, you can say you want 50 videos max. Maybe you will not have 50, maybe you will, I don't know, depends on the amount of people you put, so feel free to adjust it. Then you can see that you can put short streams, etc. We don't care about this. We don't care about the search term. We're not searching for videos. We want direct URLs from the channels that you want to get inspiration from. I put these two channels here. They do content around social media marketing agencies, but it's just for the example for you to see the results after. That's where these results came from. Now, you can add as much as you want, as you can see here, and you will just have them right here. Then there's a bunch of other options that you can do, but one of them important is here. You want to grab the videos from the last 7 days, because if you run this weekly, you don't want to receive videos that were from 5 weeks ago, because it would be repeated already. You would already have them. So you just put 7 here, and you want to sort by the newest videos, not the most popular, but the newest. If you want to do a list from scratch, then by all means go for the popular ones, and then you get a list of all the popular videos from these people. So once you have this, you need to go up here, go to JSON, and JSON is this little formatting for data that you see here. And as you can see, this is basically all the settings that we just did. Remember the max results, the URLs, sort by newest, the last 7 days. This is just a way to pass this data in a very formatted way that we can use for a bunch of stuff. So you just need to copy this. And once you copy it, let me see, I don't know if I did. Once you copy this, you go into make, and we start doing our own scenario. So you go to make, scenarios, create a new scenario, and then you are going to see something maybe like this, empty. You're going to click on the module, look for Apify if you don't have it already, and you're going to select run an actor. And then what you're going to see, let me just move this here so that you see, you are going to connect your Apify accounts. And after that, you need to select the actor that's going to run. So you can see here I have a bunch of tests, but this is the one we're using, so YouTube Scraper. Once you select this, you need to put here the JSON that was there. Now, this came a bit unformatted. What you can do is two things. Either paste this in ChatGPT and ask him to format it. Easy, it will give you what you want and you just paste it here. Or if you prefer another way, is you run this once, and then once it runs, you are going to be able to see the JSON of, not of the run, sorry, the JSON of the input, and you click here on this copy. And if you click here on this copy, it will actually paste with the correct formatting. So let's get it here, as you can see, because you're just copying literally the same format. Once you have it, and let's take this out and go to the main thing that I built here. Once you have it, you are going to be able to edit the information if you want. So if you did everything before here on this, let's go here, on this part here, you can edit everything here. So you can see that here is what I had previously, max results. Let's say I want to change to 50. I want the last, not 30, but 7 days. I put 30 because I tested with 7 and the channels didn't have a lot of videos in the past 7 days. So that's why I put 30. But you'd put 7, newest, and then If you want to add new URLs, you don't need to go do everything again. You can just go here. As you can see, hopefully by now you understand the structure. So if you want to add more, you just copy, from this bracket to this bracket, and maybe you add also here the comma, because we need to have commas in between these brackets in a JSON format. It's just for your information, and then you paste, and as you can see, it pastes with a comma and with an URL, and then you just do it as many times as you want, and then you change the URLs for whatever channel you want. And so you just can put as many channels as you want here. I'm going to cancel because no need, but you would save it and there's nothing else that you need to do. And then what you want to do is you have two options. You either do a new scenario where you put this part of the automation, and so this would be a completely new automation that would trigger based on a webhook. But to simplify, and since these are a very low amount of videos, I just time this saying that let's delay this by, I don't know, 2 minutes. Or you can even say let's delay this by 5 minutes. I believe it's like this, right? So exactly, this is 5 minutes. So if you delay it by 5 minutes, I think, well, if you are trying to get millions of views or maybe thousands of videos, it could take more than 5 minutes. You will have to play around a bit with this. But for this very specific example, I'm going to just put 30 seconds. It's more than enough. Or we can put 60 just to be safe. 60 seconds just for this to run, and then for us to have the results from this run, because it will take a while to get the results with all the videos that we want, right? So once you have the results, be it by waiting a bit for them or by creating a new scenario, I think for this specific reason and for this example, you might as well just have a timer here to wait. Even if you put, you want 10 minutes, you just have 300. You click here with double click, you click a clone, and then you drag it to the middle here, and you will have another 300 seconds. So now you have 10 minutes of waiting time. I wouldn't suggest you add a lot of this. Like, don't try to make this 1 hour. But for this example, you can just wait 5 minutes, 10. You will see what is best for you. Once that runs, you pass here the dataset ID. And so what you do is you click here dataset ID. You would run this once, this module, to get all of this data, as you see here. So how you do this is you click, double click, or click with the right mouse click, the right click of the mouse, and then you click run this module only, and it will get everything that you want. Then you are going to click here dataset ID, and we want to pass the default dataset. So you go a bit down and you see default dataset ID, you click on it, and you're basically mapping this information. What does this mean? It means that once this runs, it will give you a dataset ID, and after waiting a bit of time, it will put that dataset ID here. As you can see, it's marked with a 2 because it's the module number 2, so it gets a bit easier to understand. Then everything else, just leave it as it is. You want this in JSON, you can put the limits, 10,000, doesn't matter. Well, it does matter if you're using a big amount of data, so keep that in mind. And once you have this, you want to do this iteration. So you want to iterate through every single title from this result. So again, to grab this, what you do is you run this module after a while, right? You run this module with that dataset ID to be able to then map stuff into these, into these variables or into these fields here. So you want to grab the array of titles. So where are the titles? Here it is, title. So you pass the title there, and then for every single title that gets from this, it will create one. It will do one run of this. So if you have 5 titles, it will do this, at least this part 5 times. So what is this part? We add here a ChatGPT module. By the way, how you add all of these modules is always by clicking on the plus icon after you do one. And as you can see here, you can then add whatever you want. And you are going to just add a ChatGPT one. You want the one that is create a chat completion. Select whatever module you want. You can use ChatGPT. You can use also Claude, DeepSeek. It's your preference. And you're going to pass just a quick prompt like you are the best assistant for getting a YouTube video title and transforming it into new ideas for content similar to that video. The video is from a competitor, so give us new ideas based on what you get. Output should be in JSON, this is important, with the title and description of each new idea. And then I say output 5 ideas per video. You output however many new ideas you want per video. Of course, this will then be, if you have 5 videos, you will have 25 ideas. So you have to then play around with how many results you want to have. This is a system prompt, and then we add a user prompt just saying, here's the video title, and we pass here the value from this iteration. We don't want to pass this title here. We want to pass this value here because it's going to iterate through every single title. If you pass just this one, it will just be one. It will be I forgot if it's the first or the last. I think it's the last. It will pass the last title available, and you want all of them. So you just pass here the value, and then you keep everything as is, except here, you will see this here. This will be like this, and you want to click on Show Advanced Settings because you want to parse the JSON response. Remember, we asked to pass this as JSON. So what we want to do is the response format instead of text is going to be JSON, and then parse this JSON response. That's all you need to do. Once this happens, we add another iterator because we're going to have 5 new ideas. And so just like we did before here, we want to go through all of those 5 and create a new row in Google Sheets. So the iterator is, as you can see here, the ideas section of ChatGPT, because it will pass the title and the description, and it will pass, at each time. You just pass the idea, so it has to be an array. And then we are going to add, finally, the last module, which is a row in Google Sheets. So you search for Google Sheets, and you select the Add a Row. With that, you are going to select just basically where you want this to be. As you can see, this is example, like I have it in content videos, weekly video ideas. The sheet name, so you want to pass this name here. It's going to be automatic. You're going to see it. Like you have to select it like this, so it will appear automatically. And then you can say that the table contains headers, because it does contain this title and description as headers. And then super easy, the title you pass here on this iterator module, you pass the title, description, you pass the description, and that's it. The automation is done. You just have to do one last thing, which is here on this clock. It's when you want to run this, and you don't want to run this every 15 minutes. You want to run it, let's say, day of the week, and you want to run it every Sunday at whatever, let's say 11:03 or at 10:03, why not? And every Sunday at that time, this will run, and it will push here into the Google Sheets all of the new video ideas that you want. And then on Monday, let's say, you can go and start thinking about what video you want to create for that week. So that's it. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you can implement this on your own and start having, infinite ideas. You can do this for YouTube. You can do this for X and LinkedIn. I have a previous video explaining how to do it for X. So feel free to go check it out. Feel free to implement this. The sky is the limit with this. You can do a bunch of things on top. You can send a WhatsApp or Slack message with the ideas. You can rank the ideas based on some ranking system that you may have. So do whatever you want on top of this, because literally the sky is the limit with this. And I appreciate you for watching until the end, and follow me for more, because I'm doing content around how to improve and optimize business operations using AI, automation, and analytics. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.